3 reasons why your arm bends in the golf swing. Today I'm going to give you 3 ways in which might be causing you to get the arm non-structured. Let's get stuck in. So first of all, the first big cause of the arm bending and collapsing in the backswing is grip. Too many golfers hold the club too much like this. This is too much in the palm of the hand. Now when you hold it in the palm of your hand, whenever you try and create kind of movement and power, the arm will want to bend at the elbow. So that point right there will take all the hinging and bending that we want because the wrist can't work correctly. If I hold it in the fingers of my hand, now all of a sudden I got a chance of creating that kind of L shape and that leverage with the arm staying comfortably straight. It's not about being rigid or tense, but it's certainly about allowing the wrist to work correctly so the elbow or arm doesn't bend to compensate for that. So reason number 1 is all to do with how we hold the club, making sure we hold it in the fingers. Great way of checking this is put the club on your shoulder. If you go and take your grip there, you instinctively will hold it in your fingers more and then just bring it down. Put your right hand on. That is how we'd want to hold the club. And then from there, just go ahead and make your swing as normal. So holding in your fingers is key. Helps power, helps keep the lead arm straight. It helps contact, which is crucial as well. Reason number 2, if we do not turn, our arm will tend to want to bend because it has no room. When we turn, it creates space for this arm to work. So turning out the way helps keep this lead arm structured. So get a turn, facilitate that turn with hip turn, rib cage turn, let the belly button move. If you need to, put the club in your belly button, get this to face behind you at the camera, then give you that structure. That is what we want to feel. I'm not a huge fan of a one-piece takeaway, so I'd want to feel the arms move away a little bit, then the belly catches up. That's just terminology for me. I just think the arms lead the race. Some golfers, we need to feel the belly leads the race because the way they're currently moving. It should all be designed around what you need rather than textbook. So turn helps keep that lead arm comfortably straight. Reason number 3, arm depth. Now, when our arms work in, it's very difficult to keep the arm straight. It feels really tight. If the arms work ridiculously high, the arm stays straight pretty easy. The feeling of always is that we want to feel like the arms go back straight and we turn our body. Now, because we're stood aside the ball, that is always going to be on an inward direction. I've seen a few people lately talk about don't take the club back straight. They're absolutely right. But because we're stood aside the ball, it's pretty hard to take the club back straight. As long as we're turning. If I took the club back up and out, then I definitely want to feel I work it in more. But I would definitely see more golfers struggle with taking the club in than I would do out. Feeling would be, make sure the arms don't go too deep. Feel the arms work up. If we take a rod down there on the ground, the feeling would be try and get your arm almost match that rod. I've got this rod about a shoe size from the golf ball. As a rough guide, I haven't put this in the specific place. This is roughly. Just try and feel now that the arm, and it may not do it, but try and feel it stays on that line as we turn. And that gives you a sense of that freedom and that feeling of keeping that left arm a bit structured. It's important to know it doesn't have to be bolt straight or tense, comfortably straight. If the arm is collapsing and bending, this creates a lot of timing issues. So we definitely do not want to do that if we can help it. Comfortably straight with a good wrist cock is the ideal scenario.